So about the bigger picture, what is this API ops? You might know the word DevOps. So it's a development and operations. It's about making the development smooth in application and service development. So I took the word dev away and I put the API. So API ops. It's about combining the API development, API value chains, and the automation that is related to operations normally. So I'm borrowing the word ops from the DevOps itself and expanding it or making it more API economy related. But when you look at the picture, you always see that we are not only focusing on the technical side of the API economy itself. That's the API ops. But then there's the capitalist, which is, well, capitalist. So capitalist is a role in which a person actually knows where to get money, how to monetize the APIs, what's the cost structure, does it make any sense to actually build it, and how do you actually can utilize it and make it developer friendly and everything else. So it's a combination of these two roles, capitalist and APIOps. So it's not a title of anyone in the companies or anything. It's a role that can change over time, and you can be APIOps one day, and then you eventually can become a capitalist or vice versa. So it's a role, and I say that it's a Batman and Robin of API economy. So you can't. They don't prosper separately. They need each other. They have to be together. So one knows how to actually reasoning why we are doing APIs, and the other one knows how to actually make it fast, deliver value fast, and make them developer friendly and everything like that. So it's a combination. That's the bigger picture that I'm framing here all the time. Then I tried to capture what is exactly API ops in one or two sentences, and I came up with this kind of description about it. API ops is about building standardized API value chain automation with the community for the community. The latter part is our addition because of our requirement to be open and work with the communities, because that's what we like, and that's where we actually get most of the values in the long run. So keeping everything inside company might give you quick profit, but it doesn't give you the longevity and continuity and everything else. And all the bigger values comes when you're working with the community. So that's why, with the community and for the community. But standardized API value chain automation. So getting it automized and making it with the standardized components, and building necessary glue between the components and make it fluent and easy to develop and easy to maintain. That's the goal. It contains a lot of components that you actually need to when you're running APIs in the hub, when you're developing those, and when you're actually eventually retiring APIs and everything else. So it's a life cycle that you have to take into account, and there's a lot to do now. There are some companies building rather complex packages which contains a lot of these elements, but it's not nearly yet there. There's a lot of things to do and a lot of gaps to fill. And we prefer to fill those gaps with open source tools. Come on, please come in. Those of you who are from Tampere, be proud. APIOps was born here. We did it. We did it already in 2015 when we initially coined the term and in public and started talking about it. It was something a bit different in the beginning, but after a year it found its form and actually what it actually is.